Well, with that, more breaking news which is coming in here. The Prime Minister's sharpest ever attack which is coming in. He has said that the opposition doesn't want to come into power, that it is to mislead India, and that opposition has used India as their name. In fact, East India Company too had Indian in it. In fact, he goes on to say that the opposition is directless and that they have made up their mind to stay in the opposition for a very long time. They don't really want to come to power. Let me go across to Pragya, who's joining us. One of the sharpest attacks coming in on the Vipaksha at a time, Pragya, incidentally, when the opposition is disrupting the parliament repeatedly over Manipur.
PM in the parliamentary party meeting today said the opposition is directionless. It seems they have made up their mind made up their mind to stay in the opposition for a very long time. Not just that PM also took a dig at name area that is given to the opposition unity alliance. He said that there are many other organizations like East India Company, Indian Mujahideen for that matter, and Popular Front of India, who has been using India as a name in it, but that doesn't mean anything. You need to be connected to the people to be able to be closer to India. All these things, he said the name India is being given to mislead the people of the country. And he also said that 2024 is a clear, is a clear-cut majority that BJP will get. As the NDA allies are, taking up issues that are closer to the people, there is no doubt at all that NDA will not come back to power. NDA will come back to power in 2024. This is the larger message that PM has given to the party MPs from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha as well.
Well, Pragya, can you tell us the context of this statement being made by the Prime Minister? Because one of the biggest reasons why these disruptions are happening is because they demand the Prime Minister to personally come and speak on Manipur. Is he likely to do that?
So what we have gathered from all the MPs who were present in the parliamentary party meeting is Prime Minister generally speak on the issues that are relevant to the parliament, that need to be communicated to the party MPs so that they can take these issues to the people, to the electorate. So Prime Minister was speaking, what we gathered is he was speaking in context of the logjam, the stalemate that we are witnessing in the parliament on the issue of Manipur. It is due to this that PM said that opposition doesn't want, opposition is ensuring that in fact it will stay in opposition for long by doing this. They should have, the context was that there was, as government is ready to debate, there should have been a debate. The picture must have become very clear on Manipur had there been a debate. So it was in this context that Prime Minister was speaking on the issue.
So the Prime Minister spoken about this. This is huge. Prime Minister Modi has torn into the opposition after the fourth day of disruptions that we have seen. Lok Sabha already adjourned till 2 p.m. Rajya Sabha is still continuing to manage to muster enough to continue with the session. However, in the Rajya Sabha, there have been several chants. Many of the MPs who were asked to stand up and speak about the nature of their discussions today, many of them stood up and said, let's discuss Manipur. So there have been disruptions. And not just that, there have been overnight dharna also, which was held. We'll show you visuals of that as well, of the overnight dharna, which was held by all the opposition parties regarding this. Let me go across to Aishwarya, who's joining us. After the overnight dharna, after the repeated disruptions, Prime Minister's very scathing attack. He has said even East India Company had India in its name, drawing a parallel of East India Company to the opposition unity umbrella. Aishwarya.
Well, Meghna, that's the sharpest and the strongest attack till now on the opposition parties after the India alliance was announced. This is the first statement made by Prime Minister on the opposition parties since that particular meeting took place in Bangalore, of the entire 26 political parties which united together with the name of INDIA. Prime Minister talking and speaking at the parliamentary party meeting clearly had stated that the opposition parties are directionless. They wanted to remain in the opposition, and that's the mood of the country. East India Company had also India name into it. Certainly, this has been a sarcasm on the India name that was given to the entire opposition front. But today, it's the fourth consecutive day, Meghna, when we saw ruckus, when we saw protests, sloganeering in the lower house of the parliament, and therefore the reason perhaps the Lok Sabha had been adjourned till 2 p.m. We have been told that the Lok Sabha speaker had called the floor leaders in his chambers to meet at around 12 noon to discuss on the future course of action as to how parliament can function. But it was a repeated request made by Om Birla, Lok Sabha speaker, to all those opposition member of parliaments that they should go back to their seats, because this is very important session which needs to be functioned. There are several bills needs to be tabled. Government wants discussion to be done on Manipur issue. Yesterday Amit Shah stood up, but he was refused by the opposition party leaders. Their demand was that only Prime Minister will be heard on the Manipur issue. Day before yesterday, on Saturday, in fact, on day 2, Rajnath Singh stood up. He was heckled by the opposition party leaders, and opposition party leaders clearly wanted Prime Minister to come and